Here we are, getting ready for this showdown between these two fighters. Should be a good one. I'm Todd Grisham. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Todd, always a pleasure to work with you. Always a pleasure.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber. 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And he'll face the Bronze Bomber, 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach.
Todd, this is well anticipated. I'm so looking forward.
The Bronze.
This bout.
So much hype surrounding this fight. What a fight we expect this one to be. Both of these athletes primed and ready. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Lucky that hook didn't score. Insane action! All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your cornerman whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about you.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. Deontay Wilder just got hit, and the Bronze Bomber goes down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you all right?
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. You gotta wonder how big of a... Here we go for round 2. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
So they'll make it up, and this fight continues.
What resilience to be down and to be back up again, to get yourself back into fight again, to show your fitness and determination. Maximum respect.
Got out of the way of that right hook. Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Both men step back for just a moment.
There you go.
That right hook catching air. That hook won't score. Deontay Wilder! And down goes Wilder!
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Do you still want to fight?
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Switching off. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. You've let him get back into this. You're better than this, kid. Go back out.
Great round, great round. Now, relax, relax. The jab's working now.
Get your rhythm back, and then we go again. Now it's a tough
Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great round.
first minute. Stick him on the end of a...
On to the third. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. They ring the bell, and here we go. Don't get caught up with how many times this guy gets hit. He's a slugger, Johnny, and you know he's just waiting for his opportunity to strike back.
With sluggers, you cannot let them get into a rhythm because this is how they train. This is how they prepare for fight. This is what they'll do all night. Do not dance their dance. You've got to use speed.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. When are we going to see a jab from these two? This is the type of fighter that would say, I don't even want rounds. Let's just fight until one of us can't stand up anymore.
Sluggers just want to mull you down. They want to walk straight through you as though you do not exist. You got to be fit for this one.
Nobody home with that hook. These two were made for each other. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might... And down goes Deontay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Come to me. That's time.
The corner hasn't thrown in the...
You got...
Back at it in round 4. They've got to be feeling confident now after what happened last round.
2 knockdowns and you're coming back from that. That's near on impossible because your head must be all over the place. Your legs will feel like jelly. What can they tell you in the corner? All they can do is wake you up. They can't even go into game plan.
The positives and negatives in the heavyweight division are the same. You can win the fight with one punch, and you can lose the fight in one punch. Swing and a miss with the hook. That jab doesn't find a home.
Okay, forget about it. Forget about that knockdown.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. You'd like to see more jabs. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
Time out.
What would you tell this?
Come on, switch.
Time for the 5th round. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Hook misses. The jab misses. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
When you have a fight that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
Throwing the hook, but it doesn't score. That hook just can't find the target. We wanted action, and they are delivering. Very close round with 10 seconds to go.
Look at me, look at me.
Time.
That bell could...
Focus, big.
Let's start the 6. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. That hook won't score. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. At this point, you got it.
What you doing?
And there's the bell for round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. There's a counter shot. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Apparently hitting his opponent in the face isn't enough. He wants to rub it in. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly elite level stuff here.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Lucky that hook didn't score. He's putting the pedal to the metal. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left.
Time!
Well, he is glad to have heard.
Fight that round.
And we enter the 8th round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again.
The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Need to pick things up here in the second half of the round.
Not the best start, but you know what? The cornermen now, it's down to them doing their job. They get through the round, regroup, right, freshen up, boom. Different tactics.
Be clever with what you do.
Swing and a miss with the hook. This fight has a real good flow to it. As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.